So I've probably given this video a clickbaity title such as how to get your players more excited about playing with this simple trick, but it isn't all clickbait. This video is actually about a simple thing you can do as the DM to get your players more engaged and more excited about playing, and it's not going to cost you anything. You don't need to prepare anything. All you need to do is change a bit about how you act at the table. So some of you probably know I have 2 kids, and if there's one thing that is awesome about small kids is their ability to get excited. Not just excited about things that are exciting, but really excited about anything. So I can go up to my 3-year-old and get really excited about going to the supermarket and buy groceries by just raising my voice, using gestures and telling her, we need to go to the supermarket, it's gonna be so exciting, and they have bananas and they have milk, and she'll be all excited, oh yeah, I want to go to the supermarket, even though it's really boring. She knows in her heart it's boring, simply because I'm excited, and that makes her excited. That's not some magical feature that only children have. Everyone is wired to get more excited based on the excitement around us. And this is something we can actually use not only when we raise our children and want to get them to go to the grocery shop with us, but it's also something we can use when we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. So the way that I do this is that I try to get excited on my player's behalf, or I try to convey my emotions more than I probably normally would. I'm a pretty reserved person normally. I don't get overly excited. I don't get overly sad or express my emotions that much. But when I'm playing D&D, I'll make sure to take whatever emotion I'm getting and really enhance that. So if my players are running into an encounter that's scary or something that is just scary in the game, I'll make sure to say, oh, this is going to be a tough one, or I'm a bit nervous about how this is going to play out. Let them know that this is tense. This is going to be exciting. This is going to be dangerous. Because when they know that, their sense of nervousness or their sense of excitement already starts going up. If I'm just going, yeah, and the Vecna stat block is this, that's not really gonna get them excited, get them in a mood for a big encounter. I'll also make sure to play up the danger. If the villain is sort of kicking their butts, they're falling behind, I'll get nervous, like I'm not thinking they're gonna survive this encounter, even if I know they're probably gonna survive, or I have something hidden in my sleeve that I can bring in to make sure the encounter is balanced. I'll make sure that they believe, or they believe that I believe, that they're gonna die. Everyone is gonna die. It's very tense. It's a difficult and terrible situation, because then when they do turn the odds in their favor, or when the fight does end up going their way, they'll get that much more excited. They'll start high-fiving each other, standing up, clapping. During the encounter, I'll also make sure to play up whatever victories they have and overemphasize whatever defeats I have. If they manage to get through my villain's defenses and get him stunned or paralyzed or whatever, I'll go, oh, God damn it, and you weren't supposed to be able to do that. If you have that encounter where you thought it would be hard and it ends up being easy, roll with it. Overplay that, say, okay, well, then I don't know what to do with you, because this is a challenge rating 8 and this is a challenge rating 9, and you're only supposed to be able to handle that encounter. Well, I don't know, whew, that was crazy. Something like that to make them feel that their victory, even though it was easy perhaps, was fun and earned. And there are also some tense moments you can overplay or upplay this way, especially if you have characters rolling death saving throws, or a saving throw against a particularly nasty effect or spell, being sort of tentative about it and saying the word slowly. I'm gonna have to ask you to roll a DC 21 Constitution saving throw, something like that, so they know this is serious. This is not just roll a DC 21 saving throw. You're not a mechanical robot going through this. You're someone who is actively feeling the danger of the situation, because that's gonna go over to them as well. So they're gonna feel that they are in danger, or the character is in danger. Make that moment feel dramatic, because that's what it's all about, creating that drama so the players are more actively engaged in what's going on. In the same way, and this is an ancient DM's trick, it's not something that I have invented personally, but for those very important saving throws or attack rolls or whatever have you, I always make sure to roll the dice open, because then the players will be looking at me, taking up the dice, picking out those, let's say, 48 damage dice I'm going to use, and roll them and start counting out the damage to see whether or not their character goes down. And sometimes, well, the bad result is going to happen and they're going to feel sad about that. But in many situations, they're going to get the right result and they're going to be that much more excited, because you didn't just announce a number from behind the screen. You had them actively engaging and being a part of that very important dice roll that was being made. You may hear these things and think, well, I already do that, or that doesn't sound like something that's really gonna make the game a lot more fun, but I challenge you to try it out in your game. You don't have to force it. It doesn't have to feel unnatural. You shouldn't be play acting. It's just about taking the emotions that you're already feeling and really amping them up, dialing them up to twice as much, and also making sure to keep it light and fun, so it's not something that gets overly serious. It's just a way for you to enhance the emotions that you're already feeling so they can feed off of those emotions and become more excited. Now, if you're lucky, you have players that really lean into this or maybe do it themselves so they get everyone else at the table excited by telling them, oh, I'm nervous about this encounter, I don't know if we're going to make this, or getting really excited when they make a good roll, stuff like that. Those players are very valuable to have at the table. But if you don't have those players or you want to do it even more, you need to be that player. You need to be the party's hype man, even if they don't know that you're hyping them up. You're hyping them up. If you do that a bit, and you don't have to do it overly much, just a little, I think you'll find that the party is going to be that much more excited about the game. They're going to be that much more happy with their victories, and they're going to be that much more tense in those really tense and difficult encounters. So yeah, that's the tip for the day. If you like videos such as this one and you want to support the channel and what we do here, you can sign up to our Patreon over at patreon.com/eventyr. Patrons get access to a ton of D&D content, 3 monthly encounters, as well as early access to videos and the ability to vote on which videos we're going to make, including this one, which was actually the winner of this month's video poll. Beyond that, there's not a whole lot left to say, except thank you for watching, and I hope that I'll see you in the next video.